Good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to X Planet Live. My name is Lionel Miranda, and what we are streaming today is our four-player, 8-team AoS event. So that's 8 teams of 4 players. 32 players is basically what we're streaming today. And currently right now we are entering Game 2. That's round 2 for the rest of you. Right now, what we have in this round, we have Soulblight versus Idoneth Deepkin. You know what's really super cool about this? I have not seen Idoneth Deepkin actually play in 4th. So this will be not only a treat for all of you, but it'll be a treat for me as well. This is really, really cool. We got the team captain for... Okay, give me a sec here. We all got these different names. All right, so right now it's team D6 means 1 versus team Chimera. That's right. Representing a store. Oh, gosh. Oh, you have to forgive me. I think they're in Milton, Chimera. Oh, anyway, they're a super, super nice store with super wonderful people that that run it. I've heard nothing but positive things. So there you go. The D6 means 1 are a bunch of just amazing guys that are actually playing the game more or less in this format for the very first time. Some of them playing AoS for the very first time. Anyway, they're super sweet. They got the collections together. They're rocking out for this weekend, and I don't think it gets much better than that. The mission or battle plan we're playing today is, or for this round, is Focal Points. Now, Focal Points is a very, very interesting mission. The objectives are put in a plus sign, as you can see, 3 down the middle, 3 right across along the vertical and horizontal. The ones that are on the vertical, I guess, to your right and left are known as flank objectives. And then the ones at the top and bottom of your screen are known as the home objectives. The middle does not have either one of those designations. Okay, so why is that important? Well, let's get down to the scoring. You score 1 victory point if you control at least 1 objective. You would score another victory point if you control more than 1 objective. And if you control the most objectives, you score another point. So that's 3 so far. Now here's where it gets a little bit spicy. You score 3 points if you control 2 or more home objectives, or 2 or more flank objectives. So just to be clear, if you control the top and the bottom, you'll score 3 points. If you control the objectives to the far left and the far right, you would score 3 points. And then, of course, there's 4 points for scoring a battle tactic. Now, where does the little spicy twist come in? Is this. At the start of each battle round, after determining which player is the underdog, so it can't be in the first round, before players use any start of battle round abilities, the underdog, so the person with the least amount of points going into round 2, can change the central objective to be a home objective or a flank objective. So if the person that's going second is the underdog, he can actually designate that middle objective to either being a home or a flank to potentially score an additional 3 points, which would be maxing out at 10. So there it is. That's the comeback mechanic in this actual scenario. Very interesting scenario. I really like playing Focal Points, and I think we got 2 armies that could play it fairly well in the form of Soulblight, which could just flood the table in bodies. So getting flank shouldn't be all that hard. Getting home might be a little bit difficult, though, unless, of course, he is under points. Any case, Idoneth Deepkin, well, lots of eels, and they play the game super, super well. They move across the table, so they'll be able to actually score flanks depending who gets to go first. Both players are 3 drops to my understanding. Let's confirm that. Yes, both players are 3 drops. So there was a roll-off to see who gets to deploy first. It looks like the Soulblight Gravelords got to deploy first, so they'll most likely have decision. Before we go into lists, though, let's go to the tables and see what the boys are saying.
If I go this, I'm 11 inches up, so I can go kind of there.
Do you know the regular Soulblight, the universal spells I have?
No.
One is Strike Last. They're all on a 7-up. So one Strike Last, one is -1 to your damage, your combat damage.
Yep.
And then the other one is I roll a dice for every model in your unit. Every 6-up, it's a mortal wound. And then if I kill a model, I can get D3 mortal, or I heal D3. And sorry, and that's your general?
Yeah.
That little guy there. Okay. Pretty small.
Yep.
That's your second drop?
That's my second drop. Sorry, I just want to make sure on these guys. Sorry.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
9 inches there-ish.
And then your ships do like a +1 to save?
+1 to saves for Deepkin units, so not these guys.
Okay. That's your drop?
Yeah, that's my drop.
Okay.
I have done it once, but I won that game so incredibly.
So you'll be all the way 9 inches from kind of that.
There's a block here.
Yeah, so it goes across. Like 11 inches from here is your deployment.
Ooh.
So it's 9 inches from that spot.
All right, as the guys continue to actually deploy, I'll do a little bit of introductions here. Let's knock off some overlays. Whoop. Come on. There you go. That magnificent human being right there, his name is Gerald. He's never been to our store before, so it's his first time. Hopefully he's having a good time. And then across the table from him is Corey. That's that guy, hidden behind the ball cap. He has been to our shop before. Not exactly a local guy, but a super, super sweet human being. He used to play Korn and has pivoted toward Soulblight. Cool. All right, so let us now dive quickly into lists. Boom. All right. So the lists. Well, we got vampire counts weighing in at 1990. My man just couldn't get to 2,000 points. Unfortunate. He is a 3-drop list. He's got the Lore of Undeath, Aether Rot Machineries. I've noticed a massive diversification in manifestations since the nerf to Morbid, which is great. I think they did enough, obviously. Some people are still taking Morbid, so they must have done enough to mitigate it. I'm still not a fan of manifestations in the game, to be completely fair, but this is about as good a state as I've ever seen him so far in this edition. We go into the General's Regiment, affectionately known as Regiment Number Uno. We got Neferata, the Mortarch of Blood, and Blood Knights, who she can make basically invulnerable. She could turn their wicked armor save of 3+ to be an unmodified armor save of 3+, which is just amazing. She's also a bit of a monster in combat, although that's not really her specialty. She is a buffing machine or debuffing machine, depending on how you want to look at it. We go into Regiment Number 1, affectionately known as Regiment Number 2. We got Belladama Volga, first of the Vikros with dire wolves, her puppies. She could bring in more puppies, and yeah, she's really good with wolves and recurring them. Then we go to Regiment Number 2, affectionately known as Regiment Number 3. We got Sekar, the Fang, New Lamia, and I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know what her rules are. She looks absolutely spectacular. I'll have to read up, see if there's anything spicy she does. And if I remember correctly, I thought there was something really interesting mechanically that she does in the game, so I'll have to get back to you on that. We go to Graveguard. A reinforced unit of Graveguard pretty much lifts anything that it touches. If you have not seen these guys work, well, these little 25mm bases just tons of attacks, 2 or 3 attacks each guy at big rend, big damage. Those guys just destroy everything. We go to now his opponent, Gerald weighing in at 2,000 points on the nose. Bam, 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 bam. Achievement unlocked. That's how you build lists, or at least make it 1950 if you can't. He's a 3-drop list, a Lore of the Deeps, and he's taking Primal Energy, probably for Lifeswarm. Lifeswarm is such a handy thing. Don't get me wrong, Jaws is also pretty darn good. And then the Screaming, or I should say the Burning Head is a bonus. It's easy to cast at least. All right, now we go into General's Regiment Numero Uno. We got Ishran the Soul Scryer, followed by Namarti Thralls, fully reinforced. He has high expectations for those guys to do some do some work. We go to Regiment Number 1, affectionately known as Regiment Number 2, Eidolon of Mathland. I believe this is the wizardy one. Then we got the Kellyan Ishlan Guard, which have the unmodified save, or at least a bonus armor save, I believe, when it charges. I believe that's what it does now. Again, I've not seen this army in play, so this is... And I didn't know, sorry, I didn't get an opportunity to actually review everything before getting on stream, because this is kind of done on the fly, guys. So sorry, I don't have as much information for you as I should. Fully reinforced, though, so lots of hope in having those guys actually do some work. Then we have a Kellyan Ishlan Guard again, some more like a min squad, probably there to do objectives and screening. And then a Kellyan Leviathan, who this beast adds a big aura of cover, I believe. I believe it still does that. It is actually literally a monster in combat. And then we go to the faction terrain, which is Gloomtide Shipwreck. I don't remember what that does. It used to provide actual cover. I believe it probably still does. And then we got a Regiment of Renown, the Black Talons with Neve. Neve can yo-yo back and forth, or I should say, she could commit on her own. And then the other guys are actually a unit. That would be the... Neve's Black Talon himself. That's composed of like 2 models. And then Lorai is actually an Idoneth Deepkin model that's also a wizard. And I don't think it gets more narrative than this. I think literally Gerald built a narrative list. How cool is that? All right, let's get to the table. Looks like everything more or less is deployed. I'm going to do some research on some fish models, and then we'll get into it.
In unbind range, so
Okay,
you're good.
So
Well, I guess unless I activated this place of power, but whatever. I don't think that counts. No, that's just casting or dispelling endless spells.
okay, and then my next one. Can the pendulums? Can they damage those terrain?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Pretty sure it counts.
I'll do the swords. I'll cast the swords with Neferata. Oh, sorry. It doesn't go off. I forgot. I got it over here. But it doesn't go off.
Okay.
I'll use Belladama, and then I'll try to cast the cogs.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at you. He's
The
gonna
cogs?
scream at.
Yeah, I'll try the cogs. It does not go off on a 5. And then I will try to cast.
That's stupid.
I will try to cast the pendulum with Sakar over there.
Okay.
2d6 shots.
It does not go off.
Okay.
I think that's all I got. Can't cast them twice.
Hitting on 2s.
The next one I'll do, I guess why not, is have the beast ignore the beast ability.
Okay.
And give one rend. It definitely goes off.
Yep.
On a 10.
I'm not in range to unbind a Belladama.
Okay, so they ignore the beast and they get +1 rend this turn. That's all I got.
Okay, I'm going to spend a command point to counter spell.
Okay.
One each. It's not that scary.
I've got 4, you've got 4, and I'm going to spend 1 here. I'm going to attempt it with Lorai.
Who's casting it?
Lorai over here.
Is she out?
I don't know. She cast it on a 10, so a 9 total.
Yeah, you're out.
Yep.
Okay. That's all?
That's all.
Perfect. Let's go to movement phase. So I fail on all those. We'll go 4.
All right, as we're seeing Soulblight go into the movement phase, let's talk this guy. All right. You see that wave behind the turtle? I was thinking that was the actual wizard. Not the case. The storm is actually the fighter. And oh my goodness, what a beast he is, actually. So this guy's rocking with 12 health, so a good amount. But more importantly, a 3+ armor save. So fantastic. Moves 10 inches. Also fantastic. Really good in combat. 6 attacks, 3s, 2s, rend 2, 2 flat damage, and can unlock another damage on a charge. I am loving this guy. This guy seems absolutely great. Completely understand why he's in the army. He can retreat and charge, and also as a passive ability, And check out this. He is drenched with hate. That is literally the name of the ability. It adds 1 to the wound rolls for combat attacks made by friendly Idoneth Deepkin units while they're wholly within 12 inches of this unit. Wow. I love that. That is absolutely fantastic. And then once per turn, army-wise, so you can't do this multiple times, only one guy can. On any charge phase, pick an enemy hero in combat with this unit, roll a dice on a 3+, that unit gets strike last. That's the Rampage. Thank you very much. So, the Mathland, I really, really dig it. Oh man, an aura of +1 to wound affecting multiple units is just absolutely fantastic. So I'm digging that as I'm discovering this army for the very first time. I just want to give a shout out. Who do I want to shout out to? Well, first off, I want to give a shout out to Raymond Lint. I wish you were here as well. Next time, form that Sudbury team. Travel down south and kick some butt. Represent the Nickeltown. Sean Blake, you know what, buddy? I wish you were here too. How's that? Raymond, back on things. I see Chess Clock. Were they planning on using it or should be running for deployment, right? Chess Clocks were one of those mandatory things that you needed to bring to this to make sure that everyone finishes their games on time. Huanchi AoS, hell yeah, what's better than watching your vids on a Thursday morning? Catching it live on Saturday. Greetings from Austria. Well, greetings right back at you from Canada. Happy to hear on the stream. Then we got to go back to Raymond. Greetings, visitor. There are 3 heroes in the Black Talons, good sir. Technically, yes, but Neve and Lorai are pretty much the main ones, I think. The rest of the ones are okay. Other than that, even better, Huachi AOS is saying, even better that Soulblight Gravelords is on stream. I love to see me some vamps. Well, usually those vamps come with all sorts of zombies and everything else. I just love seeing the actual Blood Knights. These models are dead sexy, and it looks like they're painted too. So we got to get a nice little screen cap of that.
Come down within 6 inches of a terrain feature?
Wholly within 6. But outside of 9. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got the opportunity there. I just didn't want you dropping down on 9, plus they're beasts, so they only count as 1 objective control.
Yeah.
And she's 2, so you have to kill her to take that objective, or that terrain feature.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to definitely try. But so it's got to be outside of 9 of you. This one's a little challenging. So we'll say, yeah, they are outside of 9.
Yep.
But make sure. Within 6.
Is that guy wholly within 6 over there?
Well, I just want to double check over here.
All right.
There's that.
I'm thinking.
So these 2 guys have to come out.
Yeah, that one's good. But those guys can go around, just making sure that they.
Yeah, just bumping however you like. Cool.
Beautiful.
So they need to get a 9-inch charge to go get her, right? Or him?
Yeah, her. It is a her. Laura is a lady.
It is a her. It's a she. Okay.
Can you guess what happens next?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Redeploy.
Oh no.
I don't even want you to make that 9-inch charge.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's just going 1.
Okay, so I gotta go 10 inches. Okay. It's a challenging charge.
There we go. I mean, it's worth it if it fails your battle tactic.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I got. So yeah, redeploy. Now 2 charges. I'll try with my doggies over there.
Yep.
So I need a 10 to get in.
They have strikes first.
7.
7. I will spend a command point because I need to try and get this.
Just gonna throw this one here.
Nope, they fail.
I don't think I'd countercharge, so it's a bad choice.
So, how far am I over here, do you think?
11? So, yeah, I think an 11. Yeah, an 11 on the dice.
Okay, yeah, I'll try Charging Blood Knights.
Might as well.
Nope.
Cool.
Okay, well, I guess that's sadly it for me because they all ran.
Yep.
So I got control 1, 2 more.
Yeah, so 3 victory points.
2 minus 1 and 2 minus 1.
control 1, control 2, control more,
Yep.
and then
Fail the battle tactic.
yeah, I just don't check it off. Oh, I got yeah.
Yeah, so
And then we're 2 homes, 2 flanks,
you don't have the 2 flanks or the 2 homes.
and the middle counts as just
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's
Okay.
just an objective.
All right.
My battle tactic is going to be take the flanks.
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to use Lori and these eels. I got to cast first. Sorry. Got to cast first. Lori is just going to try and bring out... you know what? How much healing do you have in your army? Can you bring models back easily? Like, how much is it?
Yeah. So 80, so it's a bubble. I can pick up.
Oh man. So Gerald is kind of relatively new to the game, so nothing like discovering what recursion feels like for the very first time when you're battling against Soulblight. Do they have recursion? Oh boy, do they. It's kind of bonkers, actually. I really like how the Soulblight Gravelord player set up his army. I love how he's screening out basically the far right objective with all those wolf bodies. Wolves are just bonkers good. I don't even care if they kill nothing, although they can, I guess. The fact that they move so fast, there are so many wounds, and could cover so much area, they're just so good. So good. I got to double check to see whether the Soulblight player made those knights ethereal. Boys aren't using any type of reminders, so at least they're consistent across the board, but I don't see any there. Other than that, interesting. If he has that spell off, I do not see the actual Idoneth player diving into that unit of knights. I wonder if he'll just use his massive mobility to kind of float around, cap objectives. It would be amazing if he could take both flanks, but we'll see. Will he play cagey? Will he just go in? We'll find out. He took take their land though. Oh, sorry, pardon me. No, he took take the flanks. Take the land was actually failed by Soulblight, which is unfortunate for him, but an opportunity for the fish. So, does he smell blood in the water? I guess we'll find out.
Only within 12. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Okay, let's go for some movement. Lori's just popping over here to get outside of the zone and within 6 inches of the battlefield edge.
Okay.
So does this unit have a diesel spell on it?
Sorry?
Does this unit have is it in?
Now it is.
Yeah,
yes.
it is.
So you did get it off?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Do you have any tokens you can
I do not.
signify that with?
There, I can go that.
Consistent?
Sure.
So when something's lethal, just drop that down and I'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any other buff spells on yours?
No,
No?
not really anything from the Deepkin. They're pretty much useless for buffing. So those guys are all set up now outside of my deployment zone, or not wholly within my deployment zone. So let's just move these fellers up here to fight some wolves.
So those guys are still there.
Neve's just going to run because she can run and charge. She's going 8. Do I charge those guys?
All right, just in case you didn't overhear that, the knights with that tiny little button right beside it, are ethereal. So they will have a 3+ unmodified save. I believe could still get the benefits of All Out, but I'll have to double check. They might have modified it in this edition. So looks like he's committing in. Oh, that's such an anvil of a unit. And the way the calves are, I would have preferred him to just move really rapidly to maybe cut the flanks or even dive into doggos. If he could lift all the dogs, that is actually a victory in of himself. Now, can he bring back half the dogs? Yeah, he can. He can bring back half the dogs. But those dogs are so blooming annoying. So the faster you get rid of them, the better. Yeah, just to focus down the dogs and just gut that unit. And then hope for a prio. And then potentially set up for flanks for the next following round. So what do I mean by that? Send the Mathland. What I would have loved to have seen is those eels and Mathland move toward the dogs and the turtle move toward that objective to your far right. Why? To give +1 to wound on those eels just to make sure that as many wounds are overwhelming those wolves as possible. Now, there are risks in doing that. I'm not saying that this is even the best move, folks. What I'm trying to say is diving into 3+ unmodifiable save knights is rough. All right, so it looks like he was able. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Well, that's why he didn't do what he did. Because he'll control both home objectives. Well done. Oh, whoopsie! I didn't realize he had a unit of thralls off table, so that's a big whoopsie from the actual vampire player. He could have easily have zoned out that by just having Neferata a little bit further back, so he couldn't be on that objective. That is absolutely huge. He will score 10 points because he'll control his home objective. He controls the flank objective. And he controls his opponent's home objective. Now, he does have to worry about a countercharge. Honestly, I would peel back models to about as far back as you possibly can get and make sure that it's not even close to average. Don't put 3 on there. Put 1. Put 1 on the absolute extreme and hope that he doesn't nail a countercharge. The Soulblight player does have 3 CP, so he can perform it. Don't put the 3, buddy. All right. Well, let's see. If he actually maintains that, he'll get 1, 2, 3, right? For each one of those objectives. Plus, he'll get the bonus 3 for controlling both home objectives. And then take the flanks, so scoring 10. He'll be up 7 points on round 1 potentially. That is big.
2 misses.
2 so far?
1 wound -2.
-1, -2, that's 5. Takes it.
3 damage.
3 damage. I need 6s. She definitely takes it.
We'll go for this crossbow into her. 3 shots. 3s and 3s.
Okay.
2, I believe it's -2 because it's anti-character. Doesn't matter.
I got 1 6.
So you save 1 for sure. And the other one you fail.
Damage?
For 2 damage. It is anti-hero, yeah.
She takes that too.
So
that's 5.
Neve has got 12-inch range on her shooting. So she'll just fire into the wolves, I guess.
Okay.
3s and 3s.
Rend?
Rend 1.
Rend 1?
2 at -1.
So 6s. Take it.
1 damage.
And 1 doggy dies.
That is my shooting phase. Anything to declare?
No.
Wonderful.
I have no shooting.
Fair enough. Let's go with the big charge first. I need a 7.
Okay.
That's an 8.
I think you're in.
This guy, these guys, and these guys. Yes. They're well.
So we're just gonna come up here and surround our dear friend Neferata. You don't have any fights last or anything, right? That I should have.
Only if I get a spell off.
Okay, so you don't have any fights last right now.
Sneaky, sneaky.
That's Deepkin nowadays. A little bit of sneakiness, a little bit of teleporting around.
And you definitely got your battle tactic.
Yep. There we go. We'll charge with the eels. Going 4.
Not really. Might do a canter.
Oh my goodness, this is just amazing. You know what? It's lovely discovering an army for the very first time. Although, of course, I've been playing this game for a really, really long time. I have not played any games or seen any games with Idoneth Deepkin, and I think I'm falling in love a little bit. So first off, those thralls that just made it into combat with Neferata, ladies and gentlemen, add 1 to their damage characteristic if this unit's attacks that target an enemy monster. These guys have 2 attacks apiece, hitting on 3s. Unfortunately, only wounding on 4s, or maybe thankfully for everyone else. Red 1, and then will actually be doing 2 damage. Not bad at all. That is a pile of attacks. All of them are going to be able to attack, so that's a big deal. The eels that just went in, if they charge, which they just did, have a 5+ ward. So with a base save of 4+. So he could go 3+ save with a 5+ ward, and they're pigs. Like, they actually have quite a few wounds themselves. 4 wounds apiece. I'm loving it. Like, I'm just loving it. And the turtle, I haven't explored the turtle yet. Well, since we're here, why don't we just do that? Boom. All right, so the turtle's 16 health. It has 3 attacks, 4s, 1s, and 1s. Meh. And then we have 7 attacks at 4s, 2s, 2 rend, 3 flat damage. Oh, excuse me. And then crit mortal wounds on top of that. That's pretty darn good. And then it says, any charge phase, roll a dice, add 1 to the result. If the target has more than 10 models, or 10 or more models. No, it says more than 10 models. On a 3+, inflict an amount of mortal damage on the target equal to the roll. Very, very nice. And then it has the Void Drum. Friendly Idoneth Deepkin units have a ward of 5+ while they're wholly within 6 inches. So that turtle is going to have a 5+ ward. It has a base save, by the way, of 3+. That is an awful lot of heat going into those Blood Knights. It's a good thing they're juiced up or buffed up. They're going to need it for sure.
9 damage to Neferata. I wish I'd gone with, I don't know. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s is better than
3s, right? Hitting on 3s.
I'll load attack, and I get +1 to hit because she's your general.
Yep.
And they're my thingy.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure I'm getting them all in. 3 inches. Yeah, that's the whole unit.
Okay. What's their rend?
Rend is 1.
Okay. Not so bad.
2 damage, though.
So my all defense negates that, so back up to 3s.
Yeah,
okay.
you're on 3s,
Okay.
so this could go either way.
Yeah.
It's 2s and 3s, 41 attacks. So I'm just going to do 20, and then a second time I'll add an extra 1. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 20 attacks, 2s and 3s. And I think that's good there.
I was really hoping it.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13 from the first volley.
Okay. You want me to do it right now?
Sure.
So yeah, saving on 3s. It looks like I failed 2.
2. Okay, 2 damage apiece, so that's 4 damage.
2 damage apiece. I stopped none, so 4 more damage.
And then the second half here, 2s and 3s. That's a lot of 1s. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more saves.
11. All right, here we go. See a 3 up.
It's 10, 5 more go through, by the looks of it.
Yep.
So 10 more damage.
Ooh. She could be finished here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's dead.
Yep.
That's good. For you.
Yep.
Darn. Oops, sorry.
Holy chow! That was not bad. Oh. Wow, what a way to start a game, folks. This is action-packed. Oh, that big crater in the middle is what used to be Neferata, and she's now turned into like little ribbons of flesh on the battlefield as it's just been chewed up by the Marty. Oh my goodness, that'll definitely be a lesson the Soulblight player will never forget. Zone out that backfield. Wow. Okay, well, let's welcome some guys to the chat, or the same guys to the chat, actually. We got, oh, wow, there's been a whole heck of a lot of conversation. We got Sean talking about it, talking about fish, starting off strong. You're absolutely correct. I don't know if it gets stronger than deleting a major character from the opposing army's roster. We got Raymond Lynn talking about forget to activate Neve's combat ability. She does the first before fighting starts. Ooh, maybe. But unfortunately, we can't go in there to help out per se because no one else has that advantage unless it's something really, really offside. I try to keep out of it. Hawachi Neferata -1 to hit bubble. That is correct. But I believe they had a +2 to hit because they had done priority targets. So he could all-out attack and get a bonus for that. So that made it much easier to kind of chew through. Yeah, it's stats. He seems like 100% forgot to activate Neve's combat ability before combat. It looks like it, Ray. Deepkin need an AoA for hitting on 2s because of Nephi Aura. Yeah, exactly. All right, so whoo, that is it's a heck of a lot happening right there. I was talking, so some activations happen. Let's go to the top. It looks like the actual Blood Knights went next, and they chucked some attacks into those eels. Unsurprisingly, didn't do a lot of damage because, again, these guys could be all-out defense, sitting on a 3+ save with a 5-up ward on top of that. Let's get back to the table.
They do lose 1 attack.
Yeah.
So the mounts are typically 3 attacks each?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. Better than my eels, almost. Then you got the other 4 into the turtle.
So that's all those guys done. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And then so 4s and 3s. Oh, that's not very good. We got 3 -1.
4 ups. Pass 2, fail 1, 1 damage, 5 up
1
ward.
damage.
Take it.
All right. 4, and I need 6s. So you got 2, no rend.
Horses are wounding on 3s.
Yes.
3s. Pass both.
1 damage.
I pass them both.
Oh, pass both. Okay. 0 damage.
0 damage, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go with the Eidolon here.
That's that big guy?
Yeah, actually, we'll go with Neve just in case your dog somehow kill her.
Okay.
She's going to use her special attack form where she can teleport. Oh, no, she won't because it won't matter.
Okay.
Just 7 attacks, 2s and 3s, 6s are exploding. We're going to have 1 miss, but we're going to add 2 more dice back into it for the 6s. Total 8 hits. 3s. We've got 4 at -2
In the dogs?
into the dogs.
They go right through?
2 damage apiece.
2 damage apiece. Sorry, 4?
4. You got your 6-up ward?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thanks.
This is how I play at the local store.
So that's 8 damage.
8 damage, yeah.
I need to see some 6s here. No 6s. So yeah, I was right.
4 wolves
See?
down.
I just knew. I just foresaw that happening. 4 doggies die.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and then we'll go 4.
Your choice.
All right. I guess next one would be.
It's either these wolves while they're still alive or those wolves while they're still alive.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all. Yeah, I'll attack over here.
Okay.
So they're gonna pile in 3 inches. So yeah, they will go 3 inches. 1, 1, 1. And they get 21 attacks.
Oh, your swords could have attacked as well. I forgot about those.
Yeah, all good. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 21. I've already done Owl Defense. She died. So yeah, I will go Owl Out Attack.
Okay. You can only hit him on 4s, so if they're hitting on better than 5s, don't all out attack. He's 4s or better only to hit. So
Okay, yeah, I won't spend it because they
Yeah.
already hit on 4s. Okay, so it's 4s and 3s, and they do have 1 ren.
Ooh.
So 4s.
They do more than I thought.
They're usually swingy, so I'm actually surprised.
4s and 3s is just a better profile than I expected from the wolves.
They're not like Bloodhounds or the Flesh Hounds.
Yeah.
And we will. 4s and 3s.
Nice.
That's we got what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That -1.
6, 7, 9, 10. These are going to be 4-ups. I'm going to fail 3 of them. And then the 5-up ward. Take 2 damage.
Okay.
Then we'll go with the turtle.
Sorry, as the turtle starts salivating, let's get to the chat. We want to welcome Mr. Diego to the chat, asking whether this is a 4-round event. Someone responded yes, and normally we do 4-round events, but this is an 8. I'm sorry. What am I trying to say? 8-team event, 4 players a team. We get an absolute undeniable winner after 3 rounds. So this is actually a 3-round event, and then we're taking advantage of it being a 3-round event with a 3-hour round limit as well. So each team has 3 rounds to play their game, 15 minutes to do their pairings for the team. So this is going to be a 3-rounder. We're on game number 2, so there's only one more game after this. If any of you is coming to the channel for the very first time, well, welcome. Welcome to us. We are a streaming channel that streams games right out of X Planet Games here in the lovely city of Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And we welcome the world to our little store. We love streaming the games and basically platforming all our wonderful customers and basically highlighting all the wonderful people that play games in our neck of the woods. We have an absolutely robust community for AoS and a gigantic, massive community for 40K. We stream our tournaments, and we also stream games twice a week, one for AoS, one for 40K. So if that's your thing, well, guess what? We are for you. That's right. You could hit that subscribe button. That'd be much appreciated. Maybe flash us a thumbs up. But for those of you that have already subscribed, first off, thank you so much for doing so. Love y'all. But if you haven't done so already, please hit that notification bell. That notification bell is super, super important because what are we? We are inconsistent. We don't have a group. We are not a battle report channel, folks. We are basically a channel that reports on battles. And what that means is we lean on our lovely customers and patrons to come to our shop. Sometimes they arrive early. Sometimes they don't arrive at all. And that notification bell will let let you know when we actually go live. So far, the pace of this game is absolutely fantastic. These guys have been very, very decisive. No amount of humming and hawing. What an incredible move done by Idoneth Deepkin. Obviously, the Soulblight player was not expecting that teleport from the back and the lifting of Neferata. Now, the thing about the Knights is the Knights are very tough, but they are not very slappy, especially not on the charge. So between the Achelians and that turtle, that could pretty much pin that unit there. Now, the problem is those big giant wound density wolves as well. It requires a lot of energy to remove them. And thankfully, he's doing a really good job of it on the left-hand side. But as nice or as cool as that Mathlin is, he is not going to be lifting those wolves anytime soon. And he's going to need backup. Hopefully, the turtle will be able to pile in latter rounds. And just kind of pin that unit of Knights, ignore them, and start chewing on some wolves is basically the idea. All right. Great game, cool objectives. D6 means 1, so it's their own team objective. The other man, Corey's representing his store, I believe Chimera Games. So a cool store right out of, oh gosh, you're going to have to forgive me. I believe it's Milton, or at least it's in that area. Forgive me if I'm wrong, folks. I'm really not trying to be spiteful at all whatsoever. I've heard nothing but nice things about that store. So there you go. There's the plugs for both things. Let's get back to the game.
5 at -2.
It goes right through.
It's 15 damage.
15 damage, okay.
I have both my bloodthirsters still. Putting them off.
15. I need to see 6s here. So say 1, 2. Okay. So 13 wounds. So that's 12 dead doggos.
Six dead dogs.
Oh, sorry,
6.5 dead dogs.
6.5. Yeah, right.
Make sure that this is on these guys.
Okay, so
And then he's got 6 more attacks, 4s and 4s.
Okay.
1, no rend.
1 no rend, so 5s.
1 damage.
Takes it. Another dead one.
And then we've got the eels coming in. I think I'm going to put all of them into the Blood Knights. I'm just going to get all of them onto this objective here. Try and deal as much damage into them as I can.
All right, when he starts swinging, he might kill a knight and a half maybe. So what I meant about Mathlin not being able to delete a unit of wolves, what I meant to say is casually delete over half. That was a heck of a lot more than I thought he was going to do, that's for sure. Oh man, so I love it when cool rules, right, match super cool looking model. That to me is peak Warhammer. You always got to hope that a cool looking model has fantastic rules, and I am so happy that these tidal wave heroes in the form of the Mathlans or the Eidolons are actually good. So good, so good. I want to welcome, holy cow, how am I going to say that? Oni Kudaki? I mean, it's got to be close, right? Hello, first time here. I'm from the UK, just joined. Thanks for streaming. My man, thank you for joining. How's that? And we love to see people from the UK in our stream. All right, let's get back to the game.
Like, I just had fun.
Maybe it was with Corn.
Bloodthirsters.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 at -1. So, well, it doesn't matter.
Right now, anyway.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Saving on 3s. It was probably Josh Atkins.
Yeah.
So I need 3-ups.
1 damage piece.
There's 3 fails.
Cool.
So I need to see 6s. I got 1. That means another one dies and the wound transfers over.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 attacks with the eels themselves. 3s and 3s.
Yeah, I have my last. I don't think he's in range for wax to wax.
Oh, they are rolling better for me today.
Nice.
The first game, they were not doing great. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounding hits.
12.
-1, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to keep saying it because it's just
It's a good habit. It's a good habit. So I need 3, so fail. These ones pass.
How many is that, 5? They're D3 damage apiece. So.
D3 apiece. That was a pass.
5 D3 damage. Oops. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
Ooh, that's a lot. So we got 5, 12 damage. So that's a lot of damage that went out. So yeah, save just 1, 2, 3, and then that takes another one out. So 4.
I love being surprised. This is so good. Man, boy, did I underestimate those eels. They did about, I don't know, about 3 times more damage than I thought they were going to do. That's fantastic. Wow. Idoneth. I didn't know. I just did not know. And I'm just having a good time watching this game and seeing this army go. Of course, I imagine the player opposite the Idoneth has never played against them either. So this is, unfortunately, he's discovering it in the flesh, so to speak. And I'm just being entertained on this other side of this camera. So Corey is a great guy, by the way. That's the gentleman playing Soulblight, and he is taking it on the chin like a boss. My man is not being bitter. He's not blaming dice. He's not doing any of those classic things. Well, let's put it frankly, that weaker players would do. So the man is just absorbing it and, just taking it for the experience that it is. So good on him. We're entering round 2, and there's 100% there's going to be a priority. And, of course, I've been blathering. We probably missed that. But let's see if we could figure out who's going to be going next.
Back to units. Getting Neferata was the goal of this turn.
They did their job.
You gave me an opportunity, and I was like, I am going for it.
It worked out for you, 100%.
I'm going to leave it on my time. Oh, sorry. Leave it on my time. I'm going to grab a water real quick while you think about it.
Okay. What should I do?
And then D3 come back, drawn to the slaughter.
All right, well, let's talk about that turn. What haven't I already said that hasn't already been said? What a turn for the fish. Oh, my goodness. Honestly, that turn was so powerful. I am not certain the Soulblight player can actually come back from this. When the wolves start popping, he will get an opportunity to bring back, half units. I believe that is just an army ability. It doesn't revolve around heroes. At least I certainly hope not. Yeah, this is going to be super, super tough. It looks like the Soulblight Gravelords won priority, and he is just figuring out what he would like to do. And I think he's just trying to figure out what possible battle tactic he can pull off. I just don't think he's in a position. He's just not in a position to give it away. If he gives it away, he can kiss those knights goodbye, kiss both units of wolves goodbye, and he'll be left with his, a heck of a hammer in the form of Graveguard, but no mobility at all whatsoever. I think he has to take it, and I believe that is what he's doing right now. Yeah, it's kind of grim. Real tough choices to be made for sure. Raymond Lynn, surprise. Yes, exactly right. Wow.
Okay. I'm going to try to. I got 4 spells here. First one I'm going to try to do I'm going to try to cast.
Until the start of combat when you turn it off.
You're outside. Yeah, I'll do the pendulum with Sakar.
Okay.
So I need a 6. It goes off on a 7 because I'm not in combat.
I'll let you have the pendulum.
Okay.
I think I'll save my unbind for something else.
Sure.
She's got 2 spells, so.
So I gotta be outside of 9. Here.
Oh yeah, it only moves 8, right?
8.
So it can't even hit me this turn. Perfect.
It can't move this turn either, right?
Yeah.
I got it set up.
I was like, oh, I should be aware of that. Oh no, I can leave it there. That's fine.
But then I want to make sure. Oh, you're stuck in combat. So yeah, I'll turn it that way.
Okay.
Because if they last, they can go that way at least.
If is good. You're good there, for sure. Just make sure you still got it from those guys, specifically.
Yeah. Good.
If you're good with that, that's good.
Okay, that's one of her spells. Her other spell is going to be... I'm going to do... let's do a counter charge, maybe. Yeah, I will try to do strike last on those guys. No, it doesn't go off.
Okay.
5 and 6. And I get 2 more cogs. Yeah, I'll try to cast the cogs. Yeah, I'll do the cogs from Belladonna. I need a 6. Goes off on
you
a
got it.
goes
I
off on a
cannot unbind that.
13. So right.
Am I still minus 1 to hit you, or is that just combat?
Sure.
It's either 2s or 3.
And then my last spell. Strike last did not go off. That second spell, beast ability. They're probably gonna be dead. I don't know. I will cast Vile Transference on them.
Okay.
That will be on a 7.
Okay.
13.
Yeah. No, I just don't
Nothing-
unbind. No
nothing
unbinds
but
for me
unbind.
this round. I choose not to, and then you fail spells or cast them on 13s.
You got 20?
20, yeah.
20, okay. 5.
All right, Soulblight Gravelords chose Slay the Entourage. So he has to kill a unit from the General's regiment. So what's the unit that he could possibly do? Well, he's got that little guy right there. That's the Generalissimo. And the big giant unit of Namarti. Those are his choices. So he's got to wipe one of those 2 units for him to score the battle tactic. Eesh. Oh, apparently we're suffering from a bit of an earthquake. So yeah, that's gonna be rough, man. This he is not, like you can see right here, he is not in position to charge that little lonesome hero. He is in position to go after the Namarti. He has to be careful how many bodies he chips away, though, because he does need those Graveguard to complete a charge. If they complete a charge, that is probably a very much a dead Namarti unit. What's wicked about that charge is it puts that Graveguard right in the mix. So we'll see what happens, but he just needs to make that charge.
I want the general dead, so I gotta try it, right? And then you go, you have that. And it's a 4-up save. How many wounds?
5.
5. Okay. And then, oh, it's silly, I put that thing right in front of me, but that's all good. I'll go 4 back. I'll go 4 this way, actually. That would make sense. 4 straight up. And these guys.
Just want to check something. I don't know if these guys. What did I do with that little measuring thing?
This?
Yes.
You're in
are still in
combat.
combat.
They're in combat, so you can't redeploy.
No, I cannot.
Oops. So yeah, you guys all shimmy and shuffle in here. Okay. And then you're gonna go your 8. That way. Looks at a 3. Nothing's dead. I can't bring nothing back. Oh, do you, sorry, do you mind if I heal one of those dogs back?
Oh, yeah. That's just automatic?
Yeah.
Right.
No roll.
Perfect. That's fine.
Okay.
Things get missed all the time.
And that's it. I moved the move. That can't move. That's in combat. That's all I got.
I'm going to redeploy
Yeah.
with my general.
I wonder which way you're going. Maybe closer.
3 inches. So, let's grab this. Come around. We are looking at currently what is an 8-inch charge. If I want to make it a 9-inch, I can move down here. So if I go 3 inches straight this way to right here,
4 damage.
it makes it a 9 there, and a little over a 9.5 there, so a 10.
Okay. So 10 and 9?
Yeah,
Okay. 10 and
Right.
9. Okay.
right there.
Making it hard.
That's the plan. I want you to fail all your battle tactics.
Oh, that's a good atmosphere there.
Well, I would say.
Well, it's definitely a good strategy, that's for sure. All right, so that little black oval that you see on your screen in the top left hand, that is Sekar. That's the one that vampire with that serpent twining around her. Super cool looking model. Unfortunately, not painted, and the black just absorbs light, so we don't really get to check her details out. But she's not bad. She's pretty good in combat. Nothing crazy. She's 5 attacks, 3 threes, 1 red, 2 flat damage. So, but she does have crit hits of 2, and then she has her bow constrictor with fangs that has another 3 attacks that could do some damage. And actually, it does have a real decent rend of 2. She's got. If she makes it in, she should be able to break that little wizard in half. All she has to do is make it in, though. She'll get 2 cracks at it. That's where I would save my reroll, to be honest, on 9s. 9s rerolls is what I would try and go for. But he needs to make his battle tactic, and is it on that general or is it on that graveguard? I think actually it's more important for the graveguard to make it in. Oh, and they did. Very good. Okay, so that graveguard, barring any crazy dice, and I don't think there are any debuffs in play right now, that graveguard should lift that unit. Like, just wholesale. Those guys are a memory. They don't know it yet, but after a pile in, these guys should disappear. Yeah, just commit to the thralls and make sure they're all dead instead of maybe even going for the general. Yeah, good job. Yeah, just get in there with that as well. All right, so he should get a battle tactic. He controls the objective to the far left of your screen. He's hoping to control the home objective, that being his own home objective, but unfortunately does not control the bottom. So that would mean that he will not score 10 points. At most, if he completes his objective, he would control 1, 2, and then another 4, scoring himself 6 points potentially this round. It's not nothing, but more importantly, the Marty are gone, and to my understanding, unless they slip some sort of recursion into Idoneth Deepkin, they don't have any recursion. So once things stay like dead, they stay dead. To my understanding, I'll double check, but I don't think they have any recursion.
Roll that inside of the thing, but it was a 1.
Okay. Yeah, so I will attack with Graveguard first. So they'll make a 3-inch pile in. So I will move them this way. Just so like this. But then, yeah, maybe I should have took the tray away.
Yikes.
Okay, so 3 inches. So just
I think it
one
looks like
guy-
everybody won.
Everybody except for one.
Yep. What's the rend on their attacks?
1 rend.
I might as well all out defense here,
Okay.
so that if they
And,
can live, then they don't. They devalue a battle tactic.
and then I will spend all that attack.
Yep.
So all but 1. So that's going to be, they get 2 attacks apiece.
Yep.
So 36, champion, 37. And normally they get 41, 39 attacks. Whoops. So 2, 4, 6. Mind if I roll 23 first? 25 first? My hands aren't that big. So this will be 25 attacks. 2s. 25. So those all hits.
Any crit 6s or anything like that?
Oh, yes. So just had
Yeah, we'll go with those 4. Is it mortals or?
Mortals.
Okay, perfect.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39. And 2s. And mortals. That's okay. 1s fail, fail. Okay, so now I gotta swing all these puppies. And these guys don't have like -1 to wound, right? Just you know, so.
Nope. Nothing currently has any minuses to hit except for Lorai.
Perfect. So I need 3s. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 at -1.
21, you say? 21, 5
Hopefully
ups.
they do something.
You should wipe the squad here. You've got 7 mortal wounds as well, but I've already taken 3, so there's only technically 10 guys that will be left alive in this, so I have to save more than half of these, but...
Yeah, so next time I play against this kind of army, I'm definitely going to keep a screen behind her.
Yes.
Because, yeah, that's a pretty powerful
I tried to
potent.
warn you.
Well, it's okay. No, no. Playing the game actually is better
I
experience.
think I got 1 guy left alive. Because I saved 12 of them. Yeah, I saved 12. So
12 plus
7
7 is
mortals
9.
plus 9.
So it's
7 mortals plus 9 is 16 guys. Let's go, let's count this up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. They are alive with 1 guy left.
okay.
Not my wolf dog.
Okay.
Maybe Belladonna could have done that, but oh well.
Oh my goodness, that is heartbreaking. Does he actually fail his battle tactic? Why didn't Belladonna go in? I can't even remember the reasoning. I was babbling at the time when he was moving her in. Maybe he didn't want to risk her. I am not sure, but hot damn, 1 guy left. I don't think he has any choice in the matter. It would seem he fails his battle tactic. That is absolute gutting. And he took the turn, meaning the Idoneth D player still actually hasn't had a turn yet. Oh, he really needed that battle tactic. Okay, well, it is, as they say, what it is. Experiences and playing games, that's what you do. And sometimes you do it for realsies at a tournament. So there you go. Let's get back to the game.
Yeah, no resurrection unless you rally.
Yeah, we just swing normally here, 3s and 4s.
Okay. So out the fence. So many
There were
rules.
2 misses in there. Last game I was rolling like I'd do like 4 wounds off of all these dice, and
Yeah.
it's like
Now you're like hot.
now I'm doing quite well with the wounding.
The dice gods are on your side.
This game they are for sure. 9 saves at -1.
So 9 saves, back at normal. So I need to see 3s here. So hopefully I can see some good stuff. So 2 fail.
Just 1 damage apiece.
Okay. So I need 6s here. Yeah, takes another 2. So almost.
And then 18 attacks with the eels themselves. 3s and 3s.
Where are those ones?
There's a few of them. I think I rolled average that time. Yeah, I rolled 12 hits that time.
Okay.
Last time I dealt 12 wounds with the eels.
Okay.
So that looks like it's 9 there. Yeah.
And I'm guessing no rend on these ones?
Rend 1.
Still? Okay, so back to 3s.
And you failed 5 again.
Oh, I failed lots there. 1 damage apiece?
D3.
Oh, okay.
They're not going to roll quite as hot. It's going to be a total of 9 damage.
9. So I just reroll the dice. 6s, come on. I say just the 1, so that's going to be
8 more, so
1, 2, and that's definitely going to be 3, and 1 moon transferring over. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'll keep the band. No, I'll keep the champion. Sorry.
okay, your swing.
And then 1 has 1 wound taken. Okay, so because I am out of combat with my champion.
I am in combat with the blades, though, so he can
yeah.
pile in and attack.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, I will. I'll take my swords and attack with my swords.
Okay.
Everything into your turtle.
Yep.
So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3s and 3s. 1 rend. 1 mortal. And we got 4 at -1.
4 ups. I'll pass 3 of them. So I take 2. No wards against this, so. I think.
Okay, dogs. Beware the wrath of the dogs. You aren't really a wizard, are you?
Yeah. We're going to go with the Eidolon next here.
Okay.
He's just going to go into those guys. 6 attacks. 3s and 2s.
So right now there's 6 brimstones still running per unit.
All right, as the Eidolon takes a swing, you know what? I would have liked if he had made a pile. I know it doesn't make a difference, but the pile, just if you're got any type of free movement, always take it. That is just basically it. That's a rule of thumb. All right, so some chatter in the chat. There is Raymond Lint asking, are there any other SCE players, Stormcast Eternals players in this event? Yes, there's one other. Sean, basically, Sean Blake actually talking about how, when you're losing models, when you're playing the Death Army, understand that you could actually get models back, is something you always got to keep in mind. You are not wrong. He can get models back, and the endurance is real when it comes to Soulblight, but holy cow, this is an enormous amount of loss. And although he could bring back a unit, when you're losing multiple units in a given turn, that is tough, even for the recurring army.
Yeah, so I got 5.
So we got 3, no red.
3s. I take 2. Got a
2
5 up
damage
ward
total.
because they're beside their companions. Takes 1.
Okay.
Oh, dropped a die. So we'll just go with the turtle now. I think he just piles in a little bit so he can get into that blood and that. No.
I'd like to welcome Other Dave to the chat. Okay, I'm here now. Can we rewind the game from the start? I believe when you're doing a stream, buddy, I believe you can just go grab the cursor and grab the little red button, or just rewind it all the way to the beginning. You can see it right from the beginning. You don't have to start it as we do it live. You can kind of reverse it, to my understanding. I might be wrong, but there you go. And I think Sean is chiming in. Watch the VOD when the live stream is done. No, I'm pretty sure, guys, if you go to live stream, just kind of put your cursor right on there. There's basically a little red bar that shows up with a red dot on it. Grab that red dot and start it from the beginning, and you can get it from there. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Right now I'm watching it live, and I can't go back. I do not have that choice.
2 of the bites into the Blood Knight. 1 hit. 1 wound at -2.
So I need 1 at -2. I need a 5.
It's a 4 because you're all out defensed.
5.
You're good. And 1 wound at -1.
I need to see a 4.
Nope, it's a 2. You need to see a 3. You had all defense on them. You're good.
Okay. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Then you've got your wolves over here and the Blood Knight you can choose from.
I guess I'll do my wolves, because why not? Because all attacks are done over there. So 4s and 3s. They don't have the buff on them. Oop. So I got 2, no rend.
2 at no rend. He does take both of them. 5 up ward. Takes them both.
2 damage.
I'll just go with Neve over there. 7 attacks, 2s and 3s. 8 hits again.
The rend on this?
Rend 2 into the wolves.
I'm pretty sure it's dead here.
Pardon?
I'm pretty sure it's dead. I can't stop
Yeah,
it.
there's 7 of them at -2.
Yeah.
2 damage.
They're gone.
And then you've got your Blood Knight.
So it's my champion. So, -1 attacks, right?
No, you're not.
No? Okay,
failed
so
that.
4 attacks. No debuffs on them?
Nope.
So 3s and 3s. So 2 -1.
On the eels,
Yes.
fail both.
1 damage apiece, so.
Let me check to see if they're within range of the turtle for a 5 up ward.
And I drop my dice.
They are not. So, lose an eel. Your horse yet?
My horse, guys. 3 attacks. 5s and 3s. 1. So 1. No rend.
I'm good.
Okay.
And then I've still got this thrall left to fight with.
Yes.
And it's going to be a close one. Is he within 6 inches of this guy? He definitely is. So he's just going to pile in 3 inches to there. So he can put his 3 swings into him.
Okay.
Because why not? Is he within 12 of him?
You really want them gone.
Oh, mother.
Oh, you okay?
More just, I tripped on a cord. Don't want to end up breaking equipment. So it's going to be 3 attacks. 3s and 3s here. Two hits. 1 wound, -1.
1 wound, -1. All defense, so back to 3s. Good.
You good? So you will hold 1. Mm-hmm. You will not control flank.
Yeah, because unfortunately I didn't keep Bell down there, but yeah, okay.
And you didn't get Slay the Entourage.
No. I'm doing poorly this time. What would you like to do?
Okay, so... Oh,
You guys fell over.
knock them over. Oops. It happens. So...
And then I went out of range of that.
Yes, we go for Slay the Entourage this turn. And kill 1 Blood Knight.
That? I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wasn't that unit in your entourage?
Okay, folks, I don't need to tell you that that turn did not go well for the Soulblight player. I wish he had committed more into those thralls, very obviously, and I thought he had put Belladama in, and then he moved it out, and I don't know exactly why. I just don't know why. He's got all the possibilities in the world, every single battle tactic. The only thing he has to worry about currently right now are those Graveguard. He does have to respect him. So now he did pick Slay the Entourage, so he's aiming to gun for those for that Blood Knight. But I am really hoping he actually piles in with the turtle and kind of clips the Graveguard to pin that unit. Because if they go into another priority and that Graveguard is free to move around to wherever he needs, that Graveguard unit will delete any one of those three things. And what I mean by three things is those eels, the turtle, and the Mathlin. I mean, like, not all three of them at the same time, of course, but they can kill any one of those three targets. So yeah, he really does. Why would I want him to clip? It's like, well, if you said he could pick up the turtle, why would you want the turtle to get into combat with him? Well, the main reason why is just to control the movement. All I'm saying is to clip him within 3. That's it. I don't want him to go in and direct any attacks toward him, really, unless there's an opportunity to. But order of operations is I want him to activate the turtle, pile, clip the Graveguard so that only a handful can make it into combat. Turtle should survive that. And then go into the next round understanding that that Graveguard unit is pinned. I do not want them activating the eels first, because if they activate the eels first and those eels pick up that knight, that turtle will not be able to pile. Why? Because it did not charge. That's why it's important to activate the turtle first, pile, clip Graveguard, put attacks into the knight if you want. That knight's not doing anything one way or the other, right? So let it attack whatever you want to do, but you can have the turtle grab those knights. But if that turtle could free up those eels, that would be great, because then he would allow him to reposition on the next turn as well. Basically, if that unit of Graveguard is actually not pinned, but clipped by that turtle, that would allow him to control priority into next turn and not care who wins it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's the art. You want to make sure you position accordingly so that die roll doesn't matter. That's what makes priority so freaking cool. Why it's so neat is the ability to manipulate that. And that's what you want to do. You want to position to manipulate the priority so it doesn't matter. Love the Mathlin. The Mathlin can retreat and charge. We confirmed that a little while ago. Looks like the unit of 3 eels, the pocket eels, is probably going to pick up the last remnants of those wolves. The Mathlin is going to go dive into Lady Volga. And everything should go really, really well. He should score another 10 points here, bringing up his score 20-4. And, man, that's backbreaking. He coming back from that 20-4. I like you to note, this is round 2. The Soulblight player has already had their turn. So when I say 20-4, I mean that's legit 20-4. That's a 16-point lead. And unfortunately, at a team's tournament, there is no tapping out. You want to scrape as many points as you possibly can to help the rest of your team. And the Idoneth player will want to play to the absolute end to scrape as many points as he possibly can to help his team out as well.
Let's see here. Because that's a terrain feature.
Yep. So is this. So.
I'm using it against you. There. So I'll take that. For now. Actually, I can go right back. Make it hard. 5. Back. There.
Okay.
Cool.
You get to bring back 6 of them.
Oh, sorry. I thought I got 5. My apologies.
No worries.
Get rid of these.
Shooting will pop these guys. Will fire into the Blood Knight. 3 shots.
Okay.
3s and 3s. Oh, it's still on my turn this entire time. You just did your whole turn on mine. 2 of them at -1.
2 at -1, so 4s. Oh,
2
fail.
damage apiece.
Ouch. So save 1. And dead.
Okay.
They are gone forever.
Power.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a hard time seeing that.
I doubt that's within 12 inches there, so we'll just fire her into that.
Oh, sorry, the movement phase.
Oh, yeah.
The pendulum? It's supposed to move in your movement.
Yep.
So I can swing up there,
I'm gonna
go straight up,
defense.
and then 2 up, it's mortal wounds, right? So 5 mortal wounds.
Okay.
No wards?
Nope.
Okay.
They're not close enough to Neve.
All right, Sean, thank you very much. Man of spitting wisdom. I appreciate you, buddy. I am trying to get my limited knowledge of the game out there. Hopefully you're getting some little tiny seeds of wisdom, I guess. And I hope you get something out of the game. That's the point of the commentary. And I know I always get a whole bunch out of all of you as well, as all of you weigh in. Or as many of you do, weigh in. Sean has a few other words. Man, I love team formats. If this was a solo match, SPG would probably call it in this turn. That is correct. He would have, and they would just talk it out. Now, it doesn't mean you still can't talk out team matches, but yeah, scraping for every single point is super, super important. That's what makes the actual differential so interesting. I do not, and I can't stress this enough, I do not recommend differential for solo play. People get introduced to it in teams and they think they could just use it in anything. In solo play, it is absolutely terrible. You can actually have games or tournaments where a player that did not win a game but won one game really, really hugely, and then have a guy who won all their games but only won it by a little bit, the guy who lost the majority of their games would win the tournament. That's what differential would do in a solo play. Now, why doesn't that do it in team play? Because it's not a single guy. It's 5 guys, or 4 guys. In this case, it's 4, but teams of 8. Once you have differential scoring in teams of more than 1, differential scoring becomes a really cool way to allow even armies that aren't necessarily recognized as phenomenal in the meta to have a job on the team. As long as they don't lose by a lot, they can scrape a really tight game. That will help their team out. And that's why differential score works in teams, but is absolutely terrible, and I mean terrible, in solo play. Anyone that says different doesn't understand. Point blank, I am so sorry. I don't mean to be insulting, but you do not get it. But in team play, absolutely phenomenal. Darktron, Big Sexy is back. Well, you know what? I was wondering where my sexy went, and now that you're back, yeah, I also feel all of a sudden fairly sexy.
Or 3s and 4s because of the all-out attack. 4 of them, no ran.
So I need 4s. Oh wait, all defense. So I need 3s.
1 damage.
Wow. And she takes it. She's at 5.
I thought you were planning on
That's all the attacks?
That's all of his attacks. You get to choose someone to fight with now.
It'd be my doggies.
Okay.
Because, yeah, the other guys are away. So, yeah, they will just go in and they can all attack. Just like that. Actually, I'll pile in more. Why not? Just in case you kill some. So I got 10 attacks. plus the Doom Wolf. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 attacks. I think that guy's going to die, so... Yeah, I already went. So this last one. So yeah, I will go all out attack with the wolves. Well, it says I have none, so no, never mind. So 4s and 3s. 4s and 3s. We got 3, no rent.
3 ups. I do fail 1, so I will lose this guy.
Okay.
We'll just go with my turtle next. He's just gonna pile in this way. Just to put a little more distance between him and those graveguard.
Oh.
7 attacks.
He has 1 wound left. I think it's dead.
3 mortal wounds.
It's got.
Yeah.
No way it's coming back from that.
Your turn.
I will take. Wait, what's his control score?
5.
5. Because I can pile.
We're going to take a little pause for a moment from the game. Some positioning is happening. I am hoping. I'm hoping something special is going to happen on the Soulblight part. But you know what? Nothing makes me happier, or I guess any Star owner for that matter, is a bunch of people having a good time. These are all beautiful, my beautiful nerds from all over the place, all over the province. We even got more in the front, but I can't cut an angle to show you the front. Look at that guy having a good time. Love his shirt, too.
Probably gets, no, because this guy can't move that way.
Because he goes straight down. That's 1. Because he can go straight down. Mm-hmm. These guys.
This guy can't get onto it for sure. You can get a couple models on there for sure.
I'm not definitely not getting. Just 2, I guess.
Yeah. It's a tight one.
They go there.
You heard that right? 1 hour 30?
Yeah.
Is this round 2 or 3?
Round 2.
Yeah, my guys are not doing good this game.
Yeah, but you're taking it like a champ. Hey, I was discovering this army on stream because I've never seen it played before.
Deepkin?
Yeah, so I was like, this is amazing.
They're not the most popular, but they're solid enough.
They're very cool.
Yeah, the turtle is pretty tanky.
Yep.
I underestimated their killing power.
Yeah.
Round 1, poof.
Anti-monster is...
Not even anti-monster. They just get +1 damage against monsters.
+1 damage, sorry.
And like often I put anti-monster on it so that they just come in and they just pick something up. But Neferat is not that tanky.
4, 5, 6. So I'm just getting 6 attacks in that guy.
Yep.
Nothing in hero phase.
2, 4, 6, 8.
You know it can never be taken away? Cool paint job.
Thank you.
Don't tempt me. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I really like those Blood Knights.
Oh yeah, they look great, man.
I'm trying to match all the bases like that too. So we got some mortals.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Hey, Death finally killed something.
Okay, we'll go with these eels here. They've got 10 attacks, 3s and 4s. See, this is what happens when I use a small unit of eels. They start rolling real bad.
Okay.
4 of them -1.
4 at -1. Sorry, on who?
On the wolves there.
On the wolves here. 4 at -1. I need 6s. I got 1.
1 damage piece.
I
So you're gonna make me roll the rest of them.
No, you have 1 wound. I'm
3s and
making you.
3s.
Dogs. They're auto.
Nothing. He's alive.
Oh, wonderful.
And then you've got that wolf to fight with.
The lady?
You've got Belladama and this wolf to fight with. Sorry.
So yeah.
What's Belladama's control score?
5.
Oh, okay. But she's not a monster?
She is not a monster.
What's with this game?
She is cavalry, which she has 9 wounds. Okay. Yeah, I'm activating her.
Yep.
because they've already attacked. They've attacked. So 4 attacks. The first was 4 attacks.
You can only hit me on 4s.
Okay, so I hit you on 4. So 2 fail. And 3s. -1.
4 up. Fail them both.
2 damage apiece.
5 up ward. Fail them all.
And then the wolves, I get 6 attacks with the wolves. Yep, there's 6, and I believe it's 4s and 4s. Yep. Belladama, yep, 4s and 4s, no rend, 1 damage. No matter what, it's 4s. And I need more 4s. No, swing and a miss.
Okay.
Just can't get through the armor.
Then I've got this feller over here. 4 attacks, 3s and 2s.
Okay.
Four at -2.
4 at minus. All right, go straight through.
2 damage apiece.
2 damage, come on, 6s. Don't
it's-
fail me now.
You need to roll 4 more yet.
It's 8 total?
8 total, yeah.
8 total.
One more yet. All right.
Okay.
So 3.5.
3.5. There's my 1. So they count as 1, you still control it. So I'll just take off these 3, since no matter what, you control at the end of your turn, and they're only worth 1.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Chance that they come back. That's everything. Oh. Did they? Oh yeah, the wolf can attack. You have no more attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4s and 3s.
All right, perfect.
There, all done.
Okay, so I am going to score 1-2 more battle tactic and hold both flanks and both home objectives.
Max points again.
Let's have a roll off. Got a 1.
Okay.
I accidentally let it roll through your whole turn.
That last one, no, that's your turn.
Pardon? No, the last turn. I let it roll through your whole second turn.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I can't do that one. I already tried to kill the entourage. I failed that one. I need to fight with. Oh wait, sorry. She's going to heal.
Okay.
She fought. I get 1 back. 1 back. And that's it over there. You're at a range over there. I had that controlled. And that's it. They're not dead yet. Okay. What I'm going to try to do. Well, he's going to die. Seize the center? No. The short battle edge, I can't do that. I tried take the land and failed that one. Pardon?
Keys, I'll grab the glue.
So that's exactly after practice.
Do not waver.
How'd it go?
2 or more friends have fought and no. Do not waver.
Okay, fight with 2 units and not have any of them die?
Yeah.
I am fights first this battle round with everything in my army except for these 2.
Okay. So 2 have to fight. But that's only in the fighting. So if my guys die, like
If your
retreating,
unit dies at all this turn,
yeah.
doesn't matter when it fights. It's not have 2 units die to fighting, it's have no units die
Okay,
this
so
turn.
I won't do that because I was going to retreat them. I thought it was just in the combat phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't do that one.
Did they not do the Soulblight specific ones? Or the death specific ones?
I've already failed those ones apparently. Oh, unless you didn't select them for me. You
Select them, it looks like.
have to go all the way back to the beginning? So we should pause this? Soulblight. Oh,
That's what.
fraction. Oh,
Select a faction,
death.
death, Soulblight.
That's why we didn't see him there.
Yeah. What are you here?
Blood. Blood.
Something of blood.
Yep.
Order.
Yeah, that kind of helps.
Kellian Beastmasters.
Our mistake.
There you go.
Okay, so let's go back
You
there.
have
There we go. So I got attack on 2 fronts, marked for the grave.
Do you want the book for reference, or do you
No,
remember them?
Have these guys lost any models yet?
Pardon?
Have these guys lost a model?
They've lost one, yeah.
Is that a hero?
No. It's a turtle.
Okay, I'm going to mark it for the grave.
Mark for the grave.
I believe that's doable.
Yep.
All right, so Marked for the Grave is a death-specific battle tactic. So how does it read? Pick a non-hero enemy unit that has not had any models slain this battle. If there are no non-hero enemy units on the battlefield, you can pick any enemy unit. So, all right, so first off, basically you have to pick a non-hero, and if there aren't any, then you can pick a hero. You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if that unit is destroyed. So point and delete. So he is aiming to try and kill the turtle because obviously the turtle hasn't had any models from its unit die. So good shout out. Grave Guard have a very decent chance of doing that. The only issue, of course, is this is round 3, folks. And round 3 is super swim time, and every single Idoneth unit has strike first right now. How cool is that? Well, maybe not so cool if you're the opponent, but definitely very cool if you're a fish.
Goes off on a 7. That's a 5. Nope. You're good on that. And I can't do anything else with her. She's too far away. So that's all I got.
Okay, I'm gonna rally my turtle. Healing my turtle for 3 wounds.
Okay. And do you want to cast a spell?
I don't think I do. I don't think there's any great spells for me to cast right now.
Okay.
I may have put my caster slightly out of position, but that's okay.
Perfect. Straight up.
Yep.
Okay, and then on a 2 up. Just don't roll. Oh, I just rolled a 1. Okay. No mortal wounds on those guys. And then I will. They go 4, 6, so I'm going to be outside of 3 of you.
Yep.
And then these guys are going to go 4. So yeah, you guys go straight up. Straight up. Yep. And then you guys just fall behind. 4. These guys just all. I like to say shimmy and shuffle. There. There's that, and I'm going to move. She goes 6. You can't move. You guys are stuck. You guys are stuck.
21.
That's all I got.
Okay. I'm not going to counter shoot or anything here.
Okay. Good. Okay. So we're going to shooting is now over. Charge phase. I will try and charge with the swords. So I need to get a 9. Nope. Swords are not in. Do I want to re-roll that?
You cannot re-roll on the swords.
Yes, manifestations cannot. I'm going to Sakar. I'll try and run with her. That's an 8.
Should be enough by the looks of things.
Definitely enough. So you'll come in here. And then she's in the combat. Oh yeah, my grave guard. So I need to get a 3. I get a nice 7.
Yep.
So how far can I? I don't want to pull those guys in. So that's 7 straight across. We're gonna run over here. Oh yeah, they got it. Sorry, they can. I'll pile in here, right? And then 7.
If you don't want to pull the eels in, you're pulling them in right now.
Okay. The reason why I should have kept out there. So as long as I don't go there. 7, lots of room. And these guys just all go. 7. Yeah, let's go back here. Just to keep them away.
Any other charges?
Counter charge?
You spend 2 command points to counter charge
Okay.
with the eels.
Alrighty.
In they go. Oh, had you wanted to make this a special objective? I don't think so, right?
No.
You didn't want to make the middle objective count for something, right?
No.
Okay. Combat phase abilities?
Combat phase abilities? Nope.
Okay, we'll go with the red and this unit of eels, -1 attack on a 3+.
Okay.
You are -1 to your attack characteristic.
Okay.
-1 attack on the wolf. It is not. Belladama, fight last. She is fight lasted.
Okay. Belladama fight last.
Oh, that countercharge was absolutely gross. Why is it gross? Again, just to remind you, this is round 3. Every Idoneth unit is strikes first. So the eels and the turtle will go before the Graveguard do. I think we're going to see the Graveguard being put in the proverbial grave as it stands right now. All right. We welcome Jonathan Franco to the chat. Those objective markers pop so much. Yeah. They're pink and beautiful is what they are. That is the truth of the matter. Sean Blake, I like my hardest to play my game in an hour and a half. Ooh, jeez. Play a game of AoS in an hour and a half. You're a rock star. I think I could comfortably do it within 2:30. I guess it really all depends on style of list, but you ain't doing that with Sylvaneth, that's for sure. Raymond Lint. Oh yeah, chiming in with Best Franco. That is true. My friend there, Jonathan Franco, won the title of Best Franco from our last tournament circuit, and that's still good for a year. The brothers have to compete again in the next tournament circuit, which, by the way, kicks off in the new year. That's right. 5 events all linked up where the top 16 players get invited to an invitational playing for crazy prizes. Always fun. We've done it now for, I think, 3-4 years. And we're doing it again for next year. So look out for that. Raymond, are you playing Jonathan? Of course he will play, but he's not playing today. My man Jonathan had to work today. All right. And as I was babbling, the things that I said have come to pass. Striking first, turtle, followed by striking first, eels. We'll put the finishing touches on that graveyard unit, and we'll see them go back into the history books where they came from. He has the ability to bring half of them back. Again, why isn't anyone tapping out at this point is because we're playing a team event, and they are trying to scrape for as many points to help out their team as they possibly can. So that's why we're going to see this game played all the way through, regardless of what it looks like.
I'll just say they're dead then. You got them.
No, you got to roll it, man. One guy lives and it causes me problems. See? I've got 3 wounds at -2.
So back to 5. Oh, at the fence. Yep. Damage.
1 each.
Yep. 3 more die. Got 1 guy left.
And then I've got 12 attacks with the eels.
12 attacks. I don't know.
3s and 3s.
Wait, no, that's fine. I just need to get you into a combat rank.
5 more saves, -1.
-1. So back to 4s.
I was doing my math wrong. There was never
Okay.
Rolling very poorly.
Do 3 damage each.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them off. There's no way.
Yeah, it was 10.
All right, as we see what's left of that graveyard zip on by, I just want to flash over to some. Look at these beautiful, magnificent nerds. Ah, man. Warms my heart. Maybe even my cockles of my heart. Maybe the subcockle area. We don't even know. But that area, it's warm. And I love seeing these wonderful people having a great time. I know things aren't looking so great for Corey right now, the Soulblight player, but I think he's learned an enormous amount from this game. And if it's your first time coming to the channel, folks, well, welcome to us, where we stream games raw, meaning there's nothing curated in any of our matches, in any of our streams. The games are what they are. You will see the meta unfiltered happening before you, not only in tournaments, but also in our regular streams, as we just grab people that are available on the day. And yeah, it just is what it is, so to speak. Raymond piping in makes me feel sad that I'm not there having as much fun, but happy for all those that are there. Absolutely. If I could fit every single magnificent beast that is a nerd in the world in my store, I would, and have them all having a good time. But unfortunately, I cannot do that. I am not a TARDIS. Let's get back to this game, though. Obviously, the Idoneth are in the driver's seat, and that was pretty much written on the wall before we entered round 3. Where is the score going to end up at is the question. Currently, right now, it is 20-4 for Idoneth. It doesn't look like the Soulblight player scored really anything on his turn. So that is very, very rough. Oh, no. Looks like some battles are still happening. So maybe he'll get... He should get at least 1 point for the far objective. He will not get marked for the grave, so he will fail his battle tactic because he needed to put the turtle in the ground, and that did not happen. Sean Blake, that room full of gentlemen, if I ever saw one. Yes, that's right. It is a room full of gentlemen. That's what I said, beautiful nerds. That's what beautiful nerds are, gentlemen, all of them, and possibly gentle ladies.
So I get 4 attacks, and she strike last, no other debuffs. Do I want to go all out attacks with her?
Technically, Belladonna is strike lasted, so you have to fight with Sakaar
Oh yeah,
first.
so okay, yeah, sorry. So yeah, Sakaar will go first. I will spend a command point and go all out attack.
Yep, you can only hit me on 4s. Don't all out attack me.
Oh. Then thank you. I will not do that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 4s and 3s. Crits are 2 hits. So that's a crit. That's a fail. That goes
There
back.
are no crits against them.
No crits?
No crits.
So then 3.
You still get the hit for it. It just doesn't count as a crit.
Oh.
So you just have to roll the wound.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, 2.
Rend.
1.
Rend 1.
Yeah.
4 up save. Makes 1, fails 1.
2 damage.
5 up ward. Passes 1, fails 1.
So this is 4s and 3s. So 1 and 3s. We got 1 minus 2.
Passes it.
Oh, nice. And then Belladonna will go. So she gets 4 attacks, and since it's going to be 4s and 3s now. He's pretty tanky, eh?
Oh, he's pretty
nice. So 2 minus 1.
Fails them both.
That would be 2 damage apiece.
2 damage apiece.
Oh yeah.
He's dead.
Okay. Yeah, he's nasty.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're a pain.
So that means you can heal. No damage there.
Probably.
It's just not sticking on the glue.
Yeah. You can just leave it, Josh. I'll just glue it when I get home.
So lucky, I'm happy she actually killed him. So now she can heal 2d3 for 4. So I'll put.
She just gets to undo all of his damage.
Okay.
So.
I failed my battle tactic.
You do fail your battle tactic, but you do hold 1.
And I just failed killing that guy over there.
Pardon?
I just failed killing him to get the second
Yep.
one. Okay.
It's close enough, though.
Yeah, you're. What would you like to do? So yeah, it's got the one failed my tactic, unfortunately.
So I'll do take their land. And I'll just take that piece of terrain there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you got that.
I'll attempt to cast... I'll attempt to cast a teleport with Lorai. She's going 8 inches.
Way over there?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm... Oh, maybe I'm close enough.
You might be.
Yeah, 28.
Yeah, you should be good.
I'll try. You got an 8?
Yep.
I got...
I'm bound.
Ooh.
My other guy's going to attempt to cast the Burning Head. And he fails. Taking 3 damage.
3 mortals. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll kill itself.
Movement phase. Yeah. So we're just going to start movement.
I'm going to do not waver. Well, how many command points?
How many command points you got?
I believe I've spent 1. 4 left.
4 left? Okay. I am going to, and I've got none, I believe.
You have 0.
I'm just going to run with this guy.
Okay.
Unless you want to cast anything or heal anything.
Well, I've already healed.
Sorry. I rolled a 3 on that, or that run. But if you want to cast anything, we should do that.
I got 1, 2. I got already 3 out. And what's their damage output? Just with 1 apiece?
1 on their main attacks and D3 on their eels.
I guess I'll do strike last on your turtle.
Okay.
Just in case he comes up. So that's a command point. So it's -1.
That's a 12-inch range?
Yep. Should be in range there, right?
No, I think. Not on the turtle. You are on the eels, but not on the turtle.
The eels? Yep. It's 6, 7, +1, so it goes off on a 7.
7, yeah, it's total of 7.
Minus +1.
I'll attempt to unbind there. You're good.
So eels have strike last.
Okay. So he's going to run his 9.
So although the eels have strike last, they also have strike first, which means the 2 cancel and they will strike normal, which means he'll just pick the eels for activation, for his own activation. If he sends in the turtle will strike first, and then he could then pick the eels right after. The strike last isn't going to really be all that impactful, folks. But it sounded cool, right? It did sound cool. Oh, he's actually not committing the eels to it at all. He's just, I guess, putting bodies on those objectives. I would not do that. I'd be aiming to pick up both those heroes this turn right now. Send in the turtle, send in the eels, activate turtle because it goes first. And then on my regular activation, activate the eels and just lift that little black oval in the center of that top objective and call this game Dunskies. But, I mean, this game is pretty much done anyway, so there it is. This is the perfect time to welcome anyone to the channel. I hope you're all having a good time watching the game. I appreciate the 2 human beings that are on stream. It always takes a bit of courage to get on stream. And get on stage and potentially either get bunches of flowers and bunches of tomatoes or tomatoes. But you know what? I mean, either way, you get an experience. And the wonderful thing about being on stream is you get to review and check the tapes, so to speak. And now self-critique, which is always a phenomenal thing. If you like this type of streaming, and that's just seeing the games as it is, raw, so to speak, well, hey, we are the channel for you. We stream all our events, or at least we try. And then we also stream AoS every Wednesday. We call it very, very smartly AoS Wednesdays. No, it's true. It happens every Wednesday. And then we also stream 40K on Fridays. Guess what we call it? Guess. Yeah. 40K Fridays. That's right. That's what we do. Not exactly overly creative, but very, very accurate. And we'd love to see you all again. So if you like what we are throwing down, please pick it up and hit that subscribe button. Maybe flash us a thumbs up. And we would be very, very pleased if you actually hit that notification bell. That notification bell is super, super important because we are not a regular battle report channel. No. We report on battles. And what that means is we rely on our patrons, our customers to come on in. And things don't normally always fire off on time. When it comes to tournaments, of course, we have an actual timetable. But when it comes to streams, well, sometimes we go on an hour early. Sometimes we go an hour late. Sometimes we don't go at all. And that notification bell will let you know when it actually happens. All right, that was a lot of talking. Some Graveguard came back, half of them, which is as you would expect. Corey saying, this game ain't over. Well, it's over, but I ain't giving up, and that's how he should be seeing it. He is trying to just scratch some points here. Doing his darndest to try and get back in this game and score some points for his team. If you have not been exposed to teams before, well, we take the culmination, the total scores across the whole team, and the team with the highest score wins the round. It's not an individual thing. It is a team effort. All right, with all that information now shot into the universe, let's get back to this game and see how this dust settles.
1, I saved 2.
3 damage.
3 damage. So 3 ward saves. Okay, so 3 more die.
Yep.
They come up and get knocked back down again.
I'll get knocked down, but I hit up again. Oh shit, they knocked me back down.
Chumbawamba?
Neve is just going to fire her 3 shots into your snake lady, I think.
Okay.
Because I don't think she's in range of Belladonna at 12 inches. That's up to you if you want to measure it from that side.
Looks like it's out.
Pardon?
If it's 12?
12 inches, yeah.
12 inches? Let's see, yeah, you hit it. Yeah, you touch it.
All right. 3 shots, 3s and 3s. 2 wounds.
You're -1 to hit, right?
Oh, shoot. Do you want me to just re-roll it?
Sure.
I don't remember what it was.
I think we both don't.
4s and 3s. 2 hits. 2 wounds. -1. Okay, you're good.
I think I saved it.
Yep. Okay, we got charges. We will start with the...
Oh, yeah, 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's all good. We do that on your turn, bud.
I don't think we're going to run over.
I'm guessing you don't pay much for those either, right?
No, not
Yeah,
really.
same here.
Start with the turtle. It's going 12 inches.
I think it's in.
He's going to just go to right there.
Okay.
Then the eels come in. They're going 6.
Yeah, they're in too, yeah.
We'll just go like that. Neve's going to try to charge. Damn this cord. It's the one cord they don't have actually organized. Neve's got a longer charge, so she's going 8. I think that's probably in. Yeah.
What'd you call? I'm going to organize that cord.
8 inches in. I tripped over. It's just the one with the, yeah. I tripped over it earlier, and it's kind of. The jaws will come in.
Yeah. Big charge. Doesn't it get 3D dice to charge?
2d6 charge, but 3d6 for its movement.
Okay, okay.
It's going to move 9 inches over to here. Just in case you want to countercharge with those Graveguard, then you got to face the jaws.
Okay.
We'll just try a roll with the eels. See if they get a 10 or something. No, they didn't. Lorai is not going to charge that thingy. That's all my charges. So now activation things. So the turtle on a 3+ deals that many mortal wounds to Belladonna's cavalry, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be onto the snake lady then.
But do I want to countercharge you? What's the, what do you think, what's the, is that a 6 or a 7 now? Is that a 7? Charge? 7-inch charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to, I won't waste it. Okay.
So I can't do Belladonna, so we'll do Snake Lady. On a 3+, she takes that many mortal wounds from the turtle.
Okay.
She takes 3 mortal wounds from the turtle.
3 mortal wounds. Okay. So I need 6 ups. Okay, she takes them.
We'll just make Belladama -1 to her attacks characteristic on a 3+ from the eels. She is -1 to her attacks on Belladama.
Okay. Also companions?
Also companions.
Okay.
10 attacks, or 10 dice onto the wolf there from the jaws.
Oh.
5 ups are mortals. That's going to be 1 mortal wound.
Takes the 1 mortal so far. Yeah, that's 1 hit point left.
Not ideal. And then with Neve, I will activate her Fights Twice ability.
All right, I was doing a little tech support and tucking a wire away. Sean is piped in, exclamation marks. He could have charged the boat. Did he actually fail the charge? I stepped away from the actual stream. If he did fail the charge and didn't think about charging the boat, that would be a real shame. Unfortunately, I can't go to the table. I can't go to the table and do any type of adjustments. They're not breaking any rules. The onus is on the player. Yeah. Why can't we do that? Well, because no one else has the benefit of that in the room. And we can't be like, hey, you missed this. Unfortunately. Oh, he didn't even bother, you're saying, Sean. Okay, well, that's a real shame. Because he checked the Jaws charge. Gotcha. All right, so Raymond is saying he saw the same thing. Yeah, it's a real shame if that's the case. I think right now Corey is deep in the tank. What I mean by that is he's at this point maybe even checked out. Never mind thinking. He understands and sees it, and maybe he's not playing at his absolute best. But I'd like to make note that Corey is playing with his best foot forward. He's certainly not detracting anything from his opponent's experience. He's not whining. He's not complaining. And ultimately, that's what you want. When you're losing, lose well. Learn as much as you possibly can. And you can't ask for a better opponent than that. All right. I guess let's get back to this game and see where this ends up. Currently right now, the Idoneth Deep player is sitting at 20 points, I believe. 20-4. He'll be at 30-4 at the end of this turn. And then we go into round 4 and 5, and the guys might talk it at that point because it'll be super tough. Yeah, super tough for the Soulblight player to claw back. Maybe they'll talk about how many points he could score and then figure it out, but we'll see. We shall see. The recursion always keeps you in the fight, that's for sure. A little pocket grave guard all of a sudden popping out on your side of the table is not a bad thing. All right, let's get back to the game.
4s and 2s.
4s and 2s.
Only 3 hits.
The murder lust. You cannot underestimate it.
3 wounds at -1.
3 at -1. Okay. There's a chance.
2 damage apiece.
It's dead.
Yeah.
I don't think it's saving that 1 wound it had left. So those doggies are gone for good.
Neve might as well use her special ability, so she chose to fight twice.
Sorry, I didn't bring those guys back, did I? Those guys
No, not
came
yet.
back. Okay, got
Not
one.
yet.
Yeah,
No, those ones haven't
I only
come
did
back
2.
yet.
Yeah, I did 2. That one. Those
Neve's
guys
going to use her special ability so she can teleport
Okay.
on a 3-up. So she does teleport. So she's going to go over to Lorai here.
Oh, you killed my guys, right?
Oh yeah, your wizards are gone. Okay, so then she's just gonna come over here and reinforce this objective with this feller.
Okay.
So that if your Graveguard come in, they got to fight Neve at least. She might die to them, but
Yeah.
at least have to fight her.
Sure. Okay.
She has 2 fight turns right now, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so that means it's done.
That's done.
So we'll pause it. You go to priority.
Yeah. So first, let's just score me up real quick. 1, 2 more home and flank and battle tactic. There we go. Priority. I guess it doesn't matter what I roll.
No, I guess
You get
no.
to
I just
choose.
whatever I lose less with right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go here, and it's now my turn. What do we do here? I don't think I have much left that I can do. So
You can take an objective.
We're able to grind down blood letters.
seize the center. That's going to be out of the question because I can't get 2 over there. I only got 1 unit left. I'm
not
bringing
gonna
back
do-
to be 2. I can't heal anymore. You kill my heroes. So
Do not waver. You don't have 2 units. You can bring them back.
I'm going to
but
bring them back.
They would have to make a 9-inch charge.
yeah.
Yeah, murder life is insane.
And that's sorry. Attack on 2 fronts.
Insane.
That would be do not waver.
No,
Just
that-
fight twice. Fight with
Yeah.
2 units and have none die.
Sure, I'll try. Do not waver. There we go. All right. So, hero phase now over. Would you like to do something? Spells? Anything you can do?
I could rally. Oh, sorry. This should be on the turtle there.
Oh yeah, I
He
guess.
should be at 4. I've got 4 command points.
Sorry, actually, I will spend 1 command point because rally.
Yeah.
6 dice, right? 6, 7. So it's on a 4-up, right? So they get 3 guys
3
back.
guys back. That's all of them.
Cool.
I might as well spend 1 to rally my turtle.
Oh, I guess they can.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep my command points.
Okay, so as the guys are kind of putting finishing touches on this game, a question popped up in chat from Raymond regarding Neve's abilities, and I'm trying to follow what you mean, my man. So Neve has the ability to Wind Rider, if that's what you mean. It is a core attack and fight ability. Because it's a core and a fight ability, are you asking whether you could go all out attack and do this? The answer would be no. You can't have the 2 fight abilities because no unit can. If that's what you mean, then the answer is no. Did he do that? I might have missed that. Obviously, I'm doing a bunch of things in the background as well. Is that what you mean? Let me know. I'm not 100% certain.
Yeah. Okay, so then I gotta have 2 charge and fight, right?
Yeah. Is that the inevitable demise one?
Oh no, I do not waver.
Oh, do not waver. Yeah. You just have to have 2 units fight and not die.
Okay, so that means I have to make the charge.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna have to. So that's my movement. In my movement phase, I'm going to spend a command point.
Yep.
So that's another one. Oh. How come it's not letting me do it?
What? You got to press the.
Oh,
the-
you.
Oh, you.
Yeah, but if I send you,
You have to have
for
5.
example, I would probably.
So you spent 2 now?
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to spend the 1. And I got to go outside of 9 of you. So I take measure over there. Where am I going to go? That's exactly where I was thinking.
Because you can get 9 inches from both of them, and then I can't redeploy out of it. You do not want to
Well,
let me redeploy.
well, it just says I have to fight.
Yes, you have to fight. But if you got within 9 inches of, let's say, him, I could redeploy him away from that 1 unit. But if you're within 9 inches of 2 units, then I can't redeploy outside of 9.
Okay.
You guarantee your 9-inch charge.
So yeah, well, I'm outside of 9.
You can wrap around this way, I'm sure, somewhere.
Oh, I'm allowed to go here too. So yeah, I'm just outside of 9.
I'm sure you can wrap down this way a little bit.
Well, no matter what, it's 9, right?
Yeah, but you're 9 from him right now. If I redeploy him, you could have more than a 9-inch charge. You just want to make sure that you're 9 inches from her if you can be. If you can be 9 from her or close to 9 from her and 9 from him.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Yeah, that looks great.
9-inch charge.
You're less than 9.5 from her, so
Cool.
you're good. So you got 9-inch charge. It's
then-
just like one of those things where, like, if you don't set it up, I'm just going to redeploy and hope for a 6, and then you can't pass your battle
Yeah.
tactic.
Well, do you want to redeploy closer?
Pardon?
You can redeploy closer if you like.
I'm not much of a fan of that,
You don't want to? Okay.
generally speaking.
So you're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Charge phase. Graveguard of Oak. I just can't see 2 1s. Whew. So good. I
They're it.
did the low one on this one. So these guys will all charge in.
Okay. You want to put them all into Neve. You want to put them all into her because she has a chance of killing a whole unit.
Well, if I 5 and go that way, right?
Okay.
But it's because then what my technically all I have to do is fight, and I have to
You have
fight
to
your
fight
units.
and not die.
Yeah, so I can pile in that way,
Okay.
fight, kill, hopefully kill that Maw.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I will.
All right. Okay, so Raymond has a question regarding her fight twice. Okay, so I think that's where the hiccup is. I don't know where the rule where she gets to fight twice is. I've looked at her war scroll. I've looked at her companions. Is it something that Lorai? Because I did not look at Lorai's war scroll. So yeah, guide me here a little bit, and I'll be able to answer your question.
Because that just gives you free attacks in an Eve, and I don't need it, so...
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I will. Let's see if we can deny you another victory point here.
Okay.
There, she's going
I
10.
think she's in.
She's going to turn around and go get the... get the wolves. No.
Yeah, do that. That'd be nice.
I don't think she will. She's just going to stay within 3 inches of this guy, though, so she continues to get her her ward from him.
Okay. How many wounds does the Gnaw have? The Maw? The
Jaw
Jaws?
has 10, I think.
10 wounds. So I got a full unit of 10 there. So yeah, I'm going to just split the attacks. So I got 10 guys. Whoops. I'm just going to go... Yeah, because no matter what you charge, so you can pile in. So I'll move you guys here. I'll split up 5 and 5.
All right.
5 and 5.
I'll all out defense on Neve.
And I'll go all out attack.
Yep.
Whoops. 2, 1, 2. 4, 5, and I'll put the champion into that 0.
0, okay.
So it's gonna be 2s and 3s. And 3s. So 2, 4, 5 at -1.
It's going to be 3 ups. She's going to fail 2 of those, plus the 5 mortals. She's got a 5-up ward. She passes 1 and lives with 1 wound.
Okay. So 1 less attack with the other guys. Any mortals? I got 1 mortal. This one's a horrible one. And 4 at -1.
She was last battle round. So she's part of Neve's Black Talon's Regiment of Renown, and she was fighting a character, so at the start of the fight phase, she may declare that she's fighting twice.
That regiment.
Underneath that regiment.
That's why I can't.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And she can only do it when she's fighting a character.
Yeah.
She didn't end up fighting twice because the character was already dead, but and she wasn't fighting anything, so whatever. But like that's what it was. It was just with that. When she's in combat with a character, she can declare fighting twice. She gets fight last for the second time.
If it's really super close and it's very quick for you to talk up, you can do so.
Okay.
Okay.
When we're to that point.
Well, yeah, we'll let you know. I think it's still in reach.
So just 1 mortal and then 3 hits at -1
On the
on the Nas. I mean, all on the
fails all
hero.
of its
Kill your hero.
saves for sure. 6-up ward. It takes 4 damage.
Okay.
Neve's just gonna come in here. She's gonna come in here and throw 6, 7 dice on.
Okay, there. I got my answer. I don't know what you overheard, but Gerald was actually telling me what was happening. Neve under Blacktown specifically has a special regiment, and that's what we were missing. My man, Raymond, that's what we were missing. Okay, as I was like scrambling for, I was like, what the heck is he talking about? She doesn't have 2 attack steps. So there you go. So that is resolved. No cheating. No cheating at all whatsoever. Certainly not intentionally, and more importantly, not at all. So that is pretty cool. So Neve Blacktalon, under her actual specific regiment, is an absolute character assassin. I just let the guys know that if they hit the point, we're in round 4 right now. They could probably talk out round 5 if they so wish. We will most likely see the end of this game happen in the next few moments. I would like to take a moment to thank Corey and Gerald for jumping on stream. Again, it always takes a bit of courage to actually get up on stage, open yourself up to criticism. So thank you, gentlemen, for being the brave guys that you are. I'd like to thank all of you for making it thus far into Game 2. We are about, well, once the stream is done, we'll be cutting it, and we'll be jumping into a third stream in roughly, well, after this one ends, in roughly about 10-15 minutes. So there'll be a third stream popping up, and that'll be the Game 3, and that will be the final round of this little adventure for today. We will resolve it to have a first place. We're going to see the top teams battle it out in the final round. It will be very, very interesting to see who takes it. All right, let's jump back to the table, and then I guess we'll peace out.
You can still select them to fight. They still do the fight action, which includes a paladin.
But let's say if I'm gonna redeploy my dogs away from you.
No, but like if I kill the Graveguard,
Yep.
I still take a fight action with. It's not make attacks. It's take a fight action with 2 units. I think.
So when you kill them, what can you fight with though?
So let me just check it here real quick. Yeah, because it says you complete this battle attack at the end of your turn if 2 or more friendly units fought this turn and no friendly units were destroyed this turn.
So after you charge, say if you kill them off, how do they fight? There's nothing there to fight.
So the fight action
Yeah.
is determined by either having made a charge or so in your combat phase, you select the fight action, which pick a friendly unit that is in combat or that charge this turn. So as long as I charge with 2 units, I can fight with 2 units whether or not they live. So I'm just not going to shoot.
Oh, they have to live.
They don't have. They have to live. You can't die. But you know.
Okay.
I don't know if he's already said it, but you're correct. The charge will complete the charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I said that.
He did.
So that's what I'm going to do. You know, you're in combat here, so she's not in combat anymore. These eels are coming down.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you can bring back from the dead?
No, I can't. I have nothing.
Cool. So I don't need to protect my objectives anymore. These guys are just going to come to the center to prepare for seize the center.
All right. This is what, round 4?
This is 4.
And then you're doing Do Not Waver?
Yeah.
You want to talk it out? Because they're dead.
Yeah. So a charge with Neve and the eels, they die. I score Do Not Waver and all 4 things.
Score everything.
Your only chance of scoring any objectives is killing her and taking 1, but she's -1 to hit, and a 5-up ward with a 4-up save.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can roll all the dice.
Yeah, just go for it. Roll all the dice. You would go up and charge
You
her.
got like 40 minutes. So you got plenty of time.
I mean, like, there's no point in doing all the movement.
Yeah, because those guys are gone. I got nothing left. So those guys can run and charge, so they can definitely get up there.
Yeah.
And then just give them all that attack. That's all they
Yeah.
get.
As far as
So I got
battle
5.
tactics, I don't think there'd be any that you could do.
No. Oh, that's your general. I've already did
No.
Slay the Entourage.
Some Slay the Entourage. My general's in the corner there underneath that terrain feature.
Okay, and then the Doom Wolf. So hey, maybe I can get, what, 2 points?
You can get 1 point for control 1.
Oh yeah, but we got to do priority anyways, right? So.
Oh, yeah. If I win priority.
And then you win priority in that? You got a 2.
You got a 3. So
Okay, yeah, let's do this.
you move forwards. How fast do they move?
10. And I can run and charge.
Okay, so you run, roll your charge. If you roll double ones, twice, it doesn't matter what you roll. All right, you make the charge. Go ahead and roll your attacks against her. Yeah, you make the charge. Doesn't matter what I redeploy. I redeployed a 1 anyways. So,
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah, I got to stay on that objective. I was gonna say I could teleport off the objective, but
So I
getting
can't do
used to
Sea Center. I can't do take on the French.
You can't do anything. So, you
So
only
let's
got 1
go Medieval Demise.
unit. Sure.
There we go. All right, so attacks. All out
Yeah.
attacks. So it's going to be 3s and 3s.
all out defense.
Okay.
And she's -1 to hit.
So back.
She's -2 to hit.
She's -2 to hit.
So she's an Idoneth Deepkin player unit on battle round 5, so she has a -1 to hit, and she has a built-in -1 to hit.
Okay, so you're 5s then.
So you're 5s no matter what. Okay, she lives.
Okay, she lives. All right. And then what are you going to do for your last one?
My last one's just gonna be Seize the Center.
Okay. Are you sure? That's pretty tough.
Yeah, it should be all right.
I want my game from Swain to see this one because
Horrible.
50 to 5. 50 to 5.
God awful.
All right, that is the score. 50 points for Idoneth, 5 for Soulblight. That was a tough matchup for the Soulblight. Great game, though. Honestly, the highlight of that game is the attitude of the Soulblight player. Thank you for being you, Corey. It's really, really hard eating crow or having so many things go wrong and then learning things from other armies, losing and still keeping an amazing attitude. You were absolutely magnificent. But that is also to say that Gerald was also fantastic, a very great opponent, very clear with his opponent, very, very kind and considerate. So you can't ask for much better than that. All right, again, if you guys all made it to this point, well, thank you very much. We are going to cut the stream currently right now. We're going to be back in roughly about an hour because I believe there's still about 40 minutes left in this round. And then another 15 minutes for setup. So, yeah, roughly in about an hour. Go take a break. I know you've been locked to your screens all this time, so this is a moment to, chill out, do some yoga, and then get back over here because we're going to be back in roughly about an hour, maybe 40 minutes, give or take. All right, guys, we'll check you out then. With that, we'll just fade back to the table, then fade out.
It's almost like this. Yeah. I just, I guess my top was 2, I think. Yeah. Rolled poorly.